Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire Geek. Quick bit of news. William Shatner's in the news again. Answering criticisms from his old foe, George Takei. So he was speaking to the Times of London, as Americans like to call it. We just call it The Times. But it was reported on Deadline. As usual, the link's in the description. Don't forget, like and subscribe, because that'd be cool. We hit 100 subscribers yesterday, and now it's gone back down to 99. So thanks to whoever unsubscribed. Maybe it was an automatic YouTube thing, I don't know. But we did hit 100 subscribers briefly, which were amazing. Right. Here we go. William Shatner. Oh, where are you going? William Shatner, criticism from Star Trek cast is from people bitter and embittered. And there's the great man himself. Right. As they near the final frontier, there's apparently still some scores to settle between the castmates of the original Star Trek television and film franchises. As in Final Frontier, they're all getting on a bit. Speaking to the Times of London, for it makes it sound as though it's like this amazing. I know it is. It's an amazing newspaper that's been around for hundreds of years, but I don't read it. I don't read any newspapers. But remember, I think it's still owned by Rupert Murdoch, isn't it? It used to be, anyway. So it's a rag. That's all it is. That's all they are, even the big ones. Anyway, speaking to the Times of London, for an interview that ran Friday, William Shatner, who played Captain James T. Kirk on TV and in 7 films, gave a few jabs back at one of the people, and don't forget, he also played him in the animated series. Gave a few jabs back at one of the people he worked with on those projects. At 91, Shatner hasn't forgotten the criticism of his behaviour when the cameras were not rolling. 60 years after some incident, they are still on that track. Don't you think that's a little weird? It's like a sickness. He said of the criticism, I began to understand that they were doing it for publicity. George Takei was simply the latest. He's been doing it for years. The actor who played Sulu in the shows claimed Shatner's 2021 trip on Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin rocket was done to have a guinea pig to assess the impact of space on an unfit man. George Takei has never stopped blackening my name, Shatner said. These people are bitter and embittered. I have run out of patience with them. Why give credence to people consumed by envy and hate? Takei, who is very active on Twitter, has yet to respond, and that's it. But I don't know what's happened to George Takei. He used to be this shining light of optimism on Twitter. I remember he used to do his amusing posts on Twitter and on Facebook as well, generally on social media, and with his oh my and all that. And then lately, he has just turned into a bitter old man. That's if it is, and even if it is him doing these posts, I'm sure he has a staff, because they get that much viewing. He's probably making money out of it. So I do agree with William Shatner that it's just all done for publicity. I don't know why he's complaining, George Takei. Yeah, it's fair enough. They didn't get on. But so what? He used to complain that William Shatner, used to make sure that all the shots were for him. But William Shatner was the star of the bloody series on Star Trek. George Takei and Nichelle Nichols and all the others, the only main stars, the ones that had the names at the beginning of the show by season 3, were William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, and DeForest Kelley. And even DeForest Kelley only got his name in the opening credits, I think, in season 3. I could be wrong; it could be season 2, but I'm sure it was season 3. So initially, the stars were William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, and they had their own fallings out, but fair enough, they made up. So I don't know why George Takei said that about his Blue Origin rocket trip, because it what amazing for him. Is it a waste of money? He could say that, but I'd go into space if given the opportunity. And to say he's an unfit man, yeah, he's a big chap, is William Shatner, but he is 91. But he still is. I think he is quite fit for his age and his size. He does ride horses. And he does. I think he is. He's very active for his age. So I'm with William Shatner here. I think George Takei has just turned into a bitter old man. He's turned into a bit of an activist, which is sad. But a lot of Hollywood's done that, haven't they? They're all activists now. All you get on Twitter is Hollywood celebs moaning about Donald Trump. Basically, they can't let go of the man. I don't like Donald Trump myself, but I don't go on about him incessantly and about Republicans. They're all about politics, aren't they? Stick to entertainment. That's what you do best. So we'll leave it there. So I'm with William Shatner. Yours to care. Fallen out with him. I used to like looking at his posts, but lately he's just turned into a bitter old man. So we'll leave it there. Long live William Shatner. I hope he has many more years in him. I suspect he might not have. He's 91 after all, but you never know. He could be immortal. Fingers crossed. So we'll leave it there. So, wherever you are in the galaxy, look after each other. And until next time, I'll see thee.